Some more things with Offset and Cardi. Offset has now deleted his Instagram and his X account. His X account
Yeah,
currently
right
pulls
there.
up as this account does not exist, and you can't even go to.
Things have taken a serious and emotional turn in the ongoing saga between Cardi B and Offset. What once seemed like just another celebrity breakup has now spiraled into a troubling series of events that have many fans and observers concerned. Offset has deactivated both his Instagram and X, formerly Twitter, accounts, leaving fans to wonder what could have pushed him to that point. Cardi B has gone public with claims that he's been bombarding her with messages, some emotional, some threatening. This isn't just gossip anymore. It's looking more like a breakdown in real time, one that's affecting not just the people involved, but their children and fans watching from the sidelines. According to Cardi, Offset has been repeatedly reaching out, pleading with her, and even making statements that suggest he might harm himself or worse, harm her. The emotional weight of the messages is heavy. Cardi says he's not only been texting and calling nonstop, but also leaving voicemails.
Self feel better because I make you feel so low about yourself. Because I don't make you feel like you're that nigga in this home. So that's what you gotta do. So you out here trying to hurt my feelings because you can the next. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. Because them hoes ain't good enough that I be having you crashing out all weekend. You was mad happy today when I called you today. And the only reason why I called you today is because I'm trying to change my son's school and I need your approval. Other than that, nigga, fuck you. I don't care. The world, my ops. I'm with your ops. That's one for your ops. Yeah, of course, because you don't move with integrity. You're not a street nigga. That's what you do. That's what you do. Oh, I'm gonna go for your ops. Goo, boo-hoo, nigga. I don't give a fuck.
That are deeply disturbing. Some include emotional manipulation, while others verge on threats. Cardi revealed that Offset said things like, "If I can't have you, then nobody can," painting a picture of a man spiraling out of control and unable to accept that the relationship may truly be over. Offset has always maintained a public image of being cool under pressure, carefree in the face of chaos. But Cardi's revelations show a completely different reality behind closed doors. She said he's been obsessively contacting her, especially whenever she's traveling or working. That's when the voice notes ramp up, filled with negativity aimed at breaking her down emotionally. She says he's trying to control her, not with actions rooted in love, but with words meant to destabilize her.
Fuck my ops, you fuck my friends, nigga. I don't give a shit. You're a lame to me, and you will never equate to me. And it's crazy that I even let you even play with me for such a long time, because you're not even a real right nigga for me. I make you look good, nigga. Fuck you. Look at the bitch I'm fucking. Fuck you. I don't care. Look at the fucking. I'm gonna fuck your ups. I'm gonna fuck. Matter of fact, oh, look at this. I don't want to see it. So what? You was gonna fuck him anyways, nigga. All you gotta do is get drunk. And I'm gonna throw you that pussy for 2,000. You gotta survive out here.
One moment that stood out to fans was when Cardi revealed she had sent Offset's desperate messages to his current girlfriend, Melanie Jada. According to Cardi, she wasn't trying to start drama. She just wanted the woman to know the truth about what was going on. Offset, unsurprisingly, did not take that well. Cardi says he flipped out after realizing she had exposed his messages.
Bitches gotta survive out here, nigga. Oh, now I'm with them bitches. Now I'm with bitches. Okay, you could do that. You was gonna do it regardless. You go to a club and you probably get drunk. You give them bitches 2,000 and you was gonna do them regardless. Them hoes gotta survive. These hoes is hungry out here. We in a recession, baby. Them hoes gotta get paid. Do that. I don't care. I don't care. Oh, I'm a watch what I'm gonna do to you. Watch what I'm a this, that, blah, 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 blah. You already done it all. You already done it all. You already done it all.
This reaction came after he allegedly did something similar to her, sending revenge content to her rumored new partner, NFL star Stefan Diggs. This tit-for-tat behavior suggests not just jealousy, but a toxic pattern of emotional games. And while all of this is playing out, Offset had the nerve to allegedly ask Cardi for child support. Let's pause on that. Cardi B is the one who's been providing for their children, ensuring their safety, stability, and well-being. She's been paying for private school, around-the-clock security, and all of their needs, while Offset, according to her, has been emotionally absent. So when news broke that he asked for financial support, many fans were stunned. Cardi has been the one holding everything down, and now he's the one asking for help. This only added to the growing perception that Offset is trying to regain control of a situation that slipped out of his hands. Cardi says he's missed holidays with their kids, hasn't shown up consistently and yet wants to be seen as a victim. The fact that he asked for support while not being present in the day-to-day lives of their children speaks volumes. Cardi has said she's done trying to hold it together for appearances. She's done letting emotional manipulation pull her back into a toxic cycle.
Done it all. You done it all. Nothing surprises me anymore. Nothing surprises me. You done it all, so I don't care. I don't. Thank you for my kids, though. All three of them. I don't regret none of them. But I regret you. I don't regret my kids. You're good, Daddy. You all right. I don't regret them. Not none of them. Not none of them.
The emotional toll this has taken on Cardi is visible. In one heartbreaking livestream, she said she felt like she was going crazy. She talked about not being able to eat or sleep. She revealed how the stress affected her physically, even saying that her baby was born underweight due to the pressure she was under during the pregnancy. Cardi opened up about feeling like she was reaching a breaking point, saying, "I was going to end up going to jail. 'Cause I was going to end up hurting him seriously with my bare hands." These are not the words of someone dealing with a minor breakup. This is deep emotional trauma. Despite everything, Offset's actions haven't stopped. Cardi described how he would call her while sitting next to Melanie Jada, trying to provoke her. She also mentioned how every time she travels, the voice messages ramp up.
I regret you. I'm too good for you. I always been too good for you. You know I'm too good for you, nigga. And I don't ever, I never even wanted to get on this social media because I don't want to turn off the next nigga off because this is not my type of shit. This is not my type of shit. I don't ever want the next nigga to ever think that I'm a messy bitch. But you want to be a messy nigga and do petty shit because you hurt? All right, we gonna do it then. Let's go lick for lick. Let's go wrong for wrong. Let's go hit for hit. You. I told you, leave me the fuck alone. Bye.
Offset would send messages that weren't just annoying, they were mean-spirited, meant to break her spirit and destroy her confidence. This kind of behavior is not love, it's manipulation, and it's dangerous. Adding to the emotional roller coaster is Offset's online behavior, or rather, his sudden disappearance from social media after Cardi went public with her revelations. Offset deleted his Instagram and X accounts. To many, this looked like a cry for help, a man not handling the fallout of his actions very well. Others saw it as a tactic to escape the backlash that was building online. But either way, it signaled that something was very wrong. Offset's spiral seems to have a clear trigger: Cardi's relationship with Stefan Diggs. Sources close to the situation say Offset is not just upset, he's devastated. Seeing Cardi move on, especially with someone like Diggs, has thrown him into emotional chaos. From the outside, Cardi and Stefan look happy, attending events together, holding hands and looking like they've left the past behind. But for Offset, it seems like every public appearance is another reminder of what he's lost. What made things even worse was when a photo surfaced of their son Wave, with a hairstyle similar to Stefan Diggs. For most people, it was just a cute picture. But for Offset, it was a trigger. He went online and posted a series of cryptic and emotionally charged messages, implying that someone was trying to replace him in his son's life. The posts were quickly deleted, but not before fans captured them and shared their concerns. And then came the now viral video of Cardi dancing while Stefan playfully tapped her from behind. It was lighthearted and fun, but for Offset it appeared to be the last straw. Fans noticed his reaction online: more cryptic messages, more emotional posts. The contrast between Cardi's joy and Offset's unraveling was stark. On one side, a woman reclaiming her peace; on the other, a man seemingly unable to cope with the reality that he's no longer part of her world. In another shocking twist, Cardi said Offset once sent her voice messages while sitting beside Melanie Jada, intentionally trying to provoke her. These messages weren't sweet or apologetic. They were filled with negativity, meant to tear her down. Cardi said it plainly: this isn't about love anymore. It's about control. She's tired of the mind games, the emotional manipulation, and the constant chaos. What makes this all even more concerning is the legal battle unfolding between them. While Offset asked for child support, the court granted joint custody with primary residency going to Cardi. That means the kids will live with her most of the time, which makes sense considering she's been the one providing for them. Still, the fact that Offset made that request speaks volumes about where his mindset is right now. Fans are divided. Some believe Offset is truly heartbroken, unable to cope with losing Cardi. Others think his behavior is less about heartbreak and more about control. They point to the threats, the jealousy, the online rants, all signs of someone trying to maintain power over a situation. That's slipping through his fingers. Even those who once supported him are starting to question his actions. Meanwhile, Cardi is doing everything she can to protect her peace. She's made it clear that she's not going back. The relationship took too much from her emotionally, and she's not willing to sacrifice her well-being anymore. She's focused on her kids, her career, and her happiness, and while it's clear that this situation has hurt her deeply, she's standing strong. This isn't just about a breakup, it's about setting boundaries, recognizing emotional abuse, and choosing self-respect over chaos. Cardi B has made it clear she's done. And Offset, whether he's truly heartbroken or just trying to control the narrative, is facing the consequences of his actions. Now the world is watching. Will Offset get the help he needs and accept the reality of the situation? Or will this emotional spiral continue to get worse? One thing is clear. Cardi B isn't waiting around to find out. She's already moved on, and this time, it looks like she's not turning back. Offset has found himself at the center of one of the most emotional and turbulent moments of his public life, and the drama with Cardi B has taken a dark and deeply personal turn. For months, fans have watched from afar, assuming that things were either quiet behind the scenes or that the usual celebrity drama had cooled off. But what has now surfaced reveals a completely different reality, one filled with emotional pressure, manipulation, and an unraveling relationship that might be far more serious than anyone imagined. Offset's disappearance from social media was one of the first red flags. Both his Instagram and X accounts were suddenly deactivated completely, wiped from the internet, which sparked immediate concern. People close to the situation began speaking out, revealing that this wasn't just Offset taking a break from the limelight. This was him spiraling under the weight of a crumbling relationship, emotional strain, and what many are now calling a desperate cry for help. Cardi B, on the other hand, wasn't holding back. She came forward in an emotional livestream and dropped some heavy revelations. She began by talking about how Offset had been blowing up her phone, not just with casual messages or emotional pleas, but with desperate texts that had clear undertones of emotional manipulation. According to Cardi, Offset went as far as making threats, saying that he couldn't live without her, and even more disturbing, implying harm to himself and to her if she didn't stop seeing someone else. That someone else, of course, is none other than NFL star Stefon Diggs. Cardi says Offset was sending her emotionally charged messages that quickly crossed the line. She wasn't just worried about the breakup, she was worried about her safety and her peace of mind. The emotional manipulation had reached a point where she could no longer keep it to herself. She talked about how Offset was trying to control her every move, especially when she traveled. That's when he would reportedly send the most intense voice notes, messages designed not just to win her back, but to tear her down. Cardi described it as a pattern that had repeated over and over again. One of the most shocking parts of her revelations was when Cardi revealed that Offset had sent inappropriate and revenge-style content to her current partner, Stefon Diggs. This wasn't just emotional chaos, it was a calculated move meant to hurt and embarrass. Instead of retaliating with more drama, Cardi chose to expose the behavior. She sent those same messages to Offset's current girlfriend, Melanie Jada. This move, she says, was not done out of spite, but out of honesty, so Melanie could see who Offset really was behind closed doors. Offset's reaction was immediate and angry, but Cardi stood firm. She made it clear that she was done letting Offset manipulate her emotions. She wasn't going to be quiet about what she was enduring anymore. This wasn't just about a breakup, it was about survival, mental clarity, and reclaiming her life. And the history between them only adds more layers to the pain. Cardi opened up about how their marriage had already been under extreme strain. She described years of trying to hold things together, only to constantly be the one making sacrifices. She was the one paying for the kids' schools, handling security, managing the household, and juggling her career, all while Offset, she says, remained emotionally and physically distant. The pattern of emotional highs and lows had left her drained. She shared that during her last pregnancy, the stress was so intense that she could barely sleep or eat. The emotional abuse took such a toll that she feared she might snap one day, saying she felt like she could have seriously hurt him because of the rage and frustration she had bottled up. Then came a moment that pushed everything even further. A viral video of Cardi being playfully tapped by Stefon Diggs while dancing. It was lighthearted and joyful to most viewers, but to Offset, it was a trigger. He spiraled again, posting cryptic and angry messages online, including one where he said, "If someone plays with my son, I'm gonna react." The moment became even more heated when a picture surfaced of Cardi and Offset's son, Wave, rocking the same braided hairstyle as Stefan Diggs. What seemed like a coincidence to outsiders was apparently a breaking point for Offset. He took it as a sign that another man was replacing him not just in Cardi's life, but in his child's life too. From that point forward, Offset's actions became even more erratic. He allegedly bombarded Cardi with more messages, angry voicemails, and threats. And just when it seemed like the situation couldn't escalate further, Offset reportedly made a surprising legal move. He asked for child support. This shocked everyone, especially given that Cardi has been the one financially supporting their children. She's the one paying for private schools, security, nannies, and all the essentials that come with raising kids in the public eye. Offset's request for financial support came off as absurd to many fans who have followed their relationship closely. Even more frustrating to Cardi was the fact that Offset had not been consistently present as a father. She said he missed family moments, skipped holidays, and didn't show up when it counted most. Meanwhile, he was flaunting a lifestyle online that didn't reflect the reality of their shared responsibility. All of this combined has left Cardi in a place where she no longer feels safe, supported, or respected. She's made it clear that this divorce isn't just about walking away, it's about protecting herself and her children from further harm. She's done with the emotional roller coaster, the manipulation, and the constant back and forth that has defined their relationship for years. And while some fans still believe Offset is just heartbroken and struggling to cope, many others see his actions for what they are: attempts to control a woman who is finally choosing herself. Cardi B is no longer willing to sacrifice her mental health or her stability for someone who refuses to grow. As for Offset, the road ahead looks uncertain. His social media silence, emotional unraveling, and legal battles have left him in a vulnerable and public spotlight. Whether he seeks help, finds peace, or continues down a darker path remains to be seen. But what's clear now is that Cardi isn't looking back. She's stepping forward into a new chapter, one that centers her healing, her happiness, and her freedom.